and welcome to another episode of the It's Just a Hill Cycling Podcast. I am John, and I am here with return guest, friend of the podcast, Brian Cauti. Hi, Brian.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
Welcome
good to be
back. You said just before we started recording, just a couple of guys with laptops.
Yeah.
That's what you're getting here. A couple of guys with laptops. We're going to talk about a lot of different things, right? Winter training, balancing running and cycling, strength with intention, injury prevention, how to keep your head during long blocks, how to keep your head straight. But before we get into that, it's been maybe a little bit since you've been on the show. Maybe it's someone's first time watching. Maybe they don't know who the fuck you are because, you don't come to group rides anymore. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I'm about to derail this whole podcast and just talk about running.
That's right. We're going to try to keep them on track. Try to remember. We're just going to try to grill them as much as possible. The person that... Brian, you are the person that other people ask me about the most. Like, wow. Where's Brian? He's fucking right here. Now you guys can grill him in the comments if you want. But give us a quick rundown. You helped start It's Just a Hill. You race. You run a lot more now than you did, I think, when we first met. I don't think that's a stretch.
No.
You do running races and stuff. You've done how many marathons? 3?
Just 2 so far.
Just 2. Still a lot.
Supposed to do Chicago last year, but I had to defer that.
Yeah. And you, do you have any other things coming up? Are you going to do Chicago Marathon this year?
I am, yeah. Deferred
nice.
it to this year.
That's in September?
October.
Nice.
Yeah.
You got any other things that you're keying up for early in the season? It is only February right now, but that's something we're going to talk about.
Right now, just trying to surviving the winter.
Yeah.
I ran a 5K, like a turkey trot Thanksgiving, and I actually PR'd that, which was cool. And then got a little banged up again.
How fast is it? Running. How good is your 5K?
That was a 17:57.
Yeah, that's fast.
Which is like a 5:45 pace.
Yeah, fast. I've ran like 12 times now, so I know what's fast.
But yeah, just got a little banged up again. So right now I took a few weeks off, and right now I'm just kind of like building boring base mileage.
In your head as an athlete, how do you define yourself? What is your athletic identity? Do you just consider yourself like an endurance athlete? Do you consider yourself like a runner that, try to focuses on other things sometimes to be like cross-trained, whether that be, lifting weights or riding, or I don't know, do you fucking ever use a rowing machine or anything like that? Cross-country skiing?
No.
Big this time.
I have been looking at cross-country skis.
Me too, dude.
Because I found a site that sells them for like $400, the whole set, boots, skis, poles.
Everyone around here is like, just go get them at some second time around type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, because you never know how long, it's been really fucking cold in Rhode Island and southern New England. You live in Massachusetts lately.
Yeah.
But it's not always, we don't always have this much snow.
Right.
I mean, $400 is a lot of money, but it doesn't seem, it seems like it is a lot of money.
Yeah, for something you might not use.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I don't know. I thought about it and I was like, no, I don't need this right now. Like,
I don't need it either. But it's supposed to be really good for your like aerobic engine. It's good endurance. You know what I mean?
Some skiers have like the highest VO2 maxes.
Yeah, that's all we're chasing, baby. Yeah. What is my VO2 max?
But yeah, back to your question.
Yeah.
I would I guess like, if people ask if I'm a runner, I'm just like, yeah, I'm a marathoner.
Yeah.
I think because that kind of is like my soul-based training.
Right, that's what you're working towards.
Around that. But like this time of year, if I didn't get hurt again, I would be training for New Bedford Half Marathon, which is in March, which I might still run, but like as a workout.
Yep.
But kind of talking to like my coach, in the spring and stuff, we really want to focus on like 5Ks, 10Ks, just to get that like speed and like get the speed and mechanics kind of in place, and then like shift into marathon.
And when you say like just as a workout, as opposed to like going all out and like racing it, right? Like whether it be a half marathon or something.
Yeah. Which is funny to say, like a workout, because like you're working out technically.
Oh, you're working
all the time.
Out. Yes.
But like a workout is like a structured.
Yeah, of course.
Instead of like an all-out effort. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's something that you're going to do intervals.
And it's you could either do intervals.
Why do they call it? Why are they in running? Do they love the term fartlek more than cycling?
Yeah.
Why don't? It seems more of a running thing than a cycling thing.
Yeah.
But it's just an interval.
Essentially, yeah. Like
right?
It could be anything from like 5 on,
Right.
2 off, 3
Right.
on, 2 off,
Right.
whatever.
Just because people like to say fart.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's
I think is it German? I don't know. I forget what it means, but it's
Not smart enough for that. Yeah.
it means something in a different language.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like short.
I'm sure I've looked this up before,
Yeah.
but yeah, I didn't retain it.
I actually don't do that much fartlek stuff.
No.
I think it kind of depends on like what your coach throws at you.
Uh-huh.
It is a good thing to kind of do when you're coming back from injury or like getting back into stuff because it's like shorter efforts.
Yeah. That's how when I started running, that's what I was doing for the first like month or so.
Yeah.
Was very much like, 2 minutes easy, then running for 5 minutes a little bit quicker, and then more easy, like just to mix in. But that's not really what I'm looking to do now. It's just more just like, okay, what can I do? It's fucking cold.
Just getting miles in.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Being active, being outside. That's a big part of me is just like getting outside,
Yeah, for sure.
It's been like, this has been the harshest winter that I've ever experienced as an endurance athlete,
It's not as bad running, like especially when it's sunny.
Yeah.
Like even
You get warm very fast, I think.
which is nice. But I mean, even I just got a treadmill and last week I think I did 30 miles of the week inside on the treadmill. It's like terrible.
That's terrible.
I hate the treadmill.
Yeah, I mean,
it's worse than the bike trainer.
You think it's worse? Interesting. To me, there's a treadmill behind me that you can't see in the shop, but it's not. Someone was gonna donate it to Savers that I know, and they were like, "I'll just drop it off at your house instead."
Oh, sick.
I've only had it for 3 days. I've used it twice. I just don't think the novelty has worn off yet. I hate them both. To me, it's just too easy to stop.
Right.
That's what it keep coming back to.
Yeah,
I've
you
said
can
it a
just get
million
off.
times on the fucking podcast. I say it to people all the time. I can just stop.
Yeah.
Even if I'm like,
You don't have to walk home or ride home.
nah, dog.
Yeah.
I fucking, just do whatever the hell I want at home. Just, just so there's too many distractions. Yeah. So
Yeah, it is mostly mental. Yeah, it's a mental game.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like if I had like more of a fun treadmill, like the Wahoo kicker. I don't know if you've seen the kicker run.
no. What makes it more fun?
Well, that treadmill is insane. First of all, it's $7,000, so I'll never have it.
Holy shit.
But it has it's supposed to feel like the road feel on it is supposed to feel exactly like you're running on the road.
Oh, interesting.
It also syncs directly with Zwift,
Sure.
so it will mimic the hills,
Which is great.
It'll go up and down and side to side, like you're running on the curve
wow.
of a road.
Wow.
So it's very intuitive and kind of sucks you in.
Sure.
So I feel like if I had something like that, it'd be like, this is awesome. But on the treadmill that I'm on, I'm just I have to constantly be I'll change the speed and the incline and decline just to
To keep it different.
to feel different. And to obviously running on the treadmill feels easier than outside. So you have to kind of keep those the decline and incline. It's bad for your Achilles to just keep running flat or inclined.
Yeah. You want to switch it up more than just mental.
Yeah.
It's a physical thing.
It's a physical thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on how many miles you're putting on.
Sure.
If you're just doing it occasionally,
Then it's not.
that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But
even I've learned running outside that you want to run differently uphill versus downhill.
Yes.
I didn't listen. I did not know how to run. Okay.
I mean, I'm still figuring it out.
I grew up very unathletic. I was
same.
I was an indoor kid. I played sports, but I wasn't good. I played basketball, but I sat on the bench. I never learned how to run really. I didn't, that was what December was for me, was learning. It's not just fucking walking fast, right? And oh, why do I hurt so much? And then that too was the first week or whatever. You're like, oh wow, this is sucks to go up and down stairs. So much easier for me now, I deal with the repetitive action so much more. But that was something that it took me a while to wrap my head around. There is obviously there's a proper form, just like cycling. There's a right way and a wrong way to do it, and the wrong way can hurt you in so many different ways.
Yeah.
I never thought about that with the treadmill. But yeah, you're right. I mean, I'm not doing that many miles. For me, it's really just a stopgap. Hopefully, it just collects dust come April.
Yeah,
but that's
for sure.
Yeah, that's the plan with my trainer too. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. The mechanics are important, and I've been even now from a year ago, I'm running completely different.
You mean your form?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's why a lot of people stop when they first start because they're either overstriding or like that really causes like shin splints and stuff. And like I think a lot of people are like, you just don't have the built up.
Sure.
Your body is like, what is going on?
Oh,
and
100%.
Your knees hurt, your shins hurt, and then everyone and then you just like stop.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never doing that again.
Yeah.
To get through that first little like barrier of like shittiness.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's it can't. It's like it's very hard, and there's no, there's no like, well, there is stopping, but if you stop, you stop. You know what I mean? So it is like different than cycling in that way, where like you can obviously stop moving your legs, but then it's like, oh, like that's just a different way of doing a workout, But let's talk like practically a little bit. Like we're talking winter training, like what are some of your winter training strategies? Like what does a smart winter block actually look like for someone who wants a strong spring? What are you doing right now to gear you up for warmer weather?
Yeah, I think right now is like, if you don't really have, if your next race would be like in the spring, I know like if you're running Boston Marathon or like you're kind of in the thick of it right now.
Sure. So that's in April, right?
That's in April. Yeah. I don't know if I could ever.
Yeah.
I mean,
just
maybe
of the time of year?
If I'm healthy during this time, you have to really grind to be ready for a spring marathon. But like if you're training kind of like how I am right now, it's just kind of like boring, like base mileage. If I was a little healthier, I've just been having hamstring issues, so like I would be doing some like speed work here and there, but like really right now focusing on like heavier weightlifting, like intentional stuff, where like
to strengthen your hamstring specifically, or just all your leg muscles,
just everything, like running specific strength work. Lots of like trap bar deadlifts, single leg stuff, Bulgarian split squats.
Is this stuff that you do at home, or you go somewhere?
I do it at home. Yeah. I have like a full gym at home. Lucky enough to have that built out. But just like doing just building mileage up. Like trying to just consistently run just mileage week after week.
Yeah. What does a week look like for you? Like if you're being realistic, let's say your hamstring isn't like, bothering you. And I know weeks, sort of change whether or not you're ramping up or, have recovery weeks, but like, what does that look like for you in terms of hours? And are you mixing in the bike? I feel like I've seen you on the bike on Strava, on the trainer inside this time of year.
A few times. Right? I just kind of started trying to add it as like a double day.
On the same day.
On the same day. So like an easy run in the morning and then just some sort of spin at night.
Yeah. I did that today. It feels like a little bit of a hack.
Yeah, it is a bit of a cheat code.
Yeah.
It's just like you're getting that kind of endurance building without pounding your body.
Right. I like waking up running. It feels like a great way to wake up. To like start the day. I really, really enjoy that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm really only doing that once a week, if that. Yeah. If I have time.
Yeah. Are you selling all your bikes?
No.
You're selling a mountain bike?
I am selling a mountain bike.
People, hit up Brian if you want a mountain bike.
No, I still
You can plug that later. We'll plug that and pizza later. Okay, great.
I still have the SL7 and I still have the
Is that what's on the trainer?
Yes.
The SL7? Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. I was looking at like, I know someone that works at Wahoo, so I'm like, yo, send me the bike. So I'm trying to, I would like to get something like that. But I still have my
I would
frame.
love,
I hate having my frame on it.
Those things are expensive too.
Yeah,
I don't like having the frame on it. I don't even like, this is just an older road bike that I don't really use anymore. I want to just get the Zwift frame.
The Zwift bike.
Yeah, exactly. And just hook it up because I have the Zwift like thing.
Can you buy
already.
Just the bike?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, and then you can convert this trainer to the one cog. So like you take take the derailleur off, not the derailleur, but take the cassette off, and
it just slides on. Like
it just slides right on.
Oh, sick. Yep. I didn't know you could do that.
So I think I'll do that maybe at some point, but then that's like, well, what do I do? Sell a rim brake road bike that no one really wants? Like who wants a fucking rim brake bike? I know
that bike's
I don't.
Sick though.
I mean, it's nice.
Yeah.
But what do I do? Just keep it. I have too many bikes. I have too many bikes. I have another bike coming, and then we just got Jocelyn another bike. There's too many fucking bikes in this house. And then someone very kindly just gave me a folding bike. So I'm going to have like 10 bikes in the house. Yeah.
Well, you just got another bike?
I got a mountain bike.
Oh, shit.
It's at the shop. Yeah. I got a full suspension Trek Top Fuel mountain bike.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, I got it, you know, through MBX with my shop discount as an employee. So I was kind of like, I really wanted something to be able to do outside more in the winter and like hide from the wind.
Yeah.
It's like really hard for me to be outside on the road bike or even on my gravel bike for like more than 2 hours when it's like 40 degrees. And I just think I'll be able to get a better workout and be able to, I don't know. I think I would also want to do more like off-road racing, like gravel racing and mountain bike racing and shit, you know?
Yeah.
So I want to just explore that more because road racing is like fucking absolutely dead.
Really?
There just like isn't a lot of it around, you know. There's like 3 or 4 events like in New England over the course of the year, you know, that are like bigger. We're talking like Green Mountain Stage Race or, you know, not necessarily like the Jamestown race. Say what you will about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
that's barely a race.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you know, it's you know, it exists, but
Yeah.
it's like just there's way more gravel events and there's even more mountain bike events, you know, and like that like race day XC shit like seems really fun and I don't know, it just seems like I want to do more different shit, you know.
Yeah,
Find a
that's
new
sick.
way to like love the bike, you know what I mean? Where do you draw the line between running on the treadmill and running outside? Like, you know, when is it worth suffering inside versus, you know, maybe getting a little too cold or getting messy because the streets are, I mean, you ran in Providence today?
Yeah.
Fucking shitty fucking mayor.
nightmare.
Fuck you, Brett Smiley, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
why am I was driving down Mineral Spring Ave and there's
Yeah.
like a mother with her like 4-year-old child walking in the street
Yeah.
because
The sidewalks are not
aren't
plowed.
fucking shoveled.
People can't stand at bus stops. They need to be standing in the road.
Bike paths aren't plowed.
Yeah, all right. These are like
I got flipped off by like an 80-year-old man today because I was running in the road.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
I'm like,
where
I
else are
don't
you
know what
supposed to
want
run?
me to do? I got
Yeah.
nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And I was on the side of the road and
Right.
he just like gave me this like
Right.
decrepit middle finger.
Yeah. He's missed. There's a big hole in his heart or something. You know what I mean? But yeah, like how do you make the decision? Is it a time of day thing? Is it a convenience thing? Is it fuck? I haven't been outside in a week. I need some fresh air. You know?
Normally, if it's snowing, I would just rather
the perfect
stay
texture.
inside. Yeah, yeah, it's the perfect texture
It's the
for
perfect
running.
texture.
If it's like if it's snowing, but like nothing has collected on the ground,
Yeah.
like I'll go run because
Yeah.
that's like kind
That's
of fun.
nice.
It's
I think that's
fun.
nice.
It's like
yeah,
magical.
you feel like you're in Star Wars.
Yeah.
you know the fucking snow's
Yeah,
coming at you.
shit coming
yeah,
past
like
you.
you're running at light speed.
But like,
it does feel good. I like it.
actually did run the day that this storm
Same.
happened. Like I
Same
I went
in the
out-
morning. I went out at like early.
Yeah, and
as it was coming.
started way earlier than it was supposed to.
Yeah, I was
so I got
out
stuck
there.
in it.
Yeah, it wasn't bad by the time I got home. I don't know. I think I probably did. I probably did about 3.5 miles that day. So I was out there for maybe a half hour, right? And so
Yeah.
it was
Came
fun.
down quick.
I liked it,
but it was fun. Yeah,
I like it. Yeah,
If it's like icy,
yeah, it's no good.
like my streets are basically just like pure ice, so I haven't been able to run from there because.
Are your streets actually still icy?
Oh yeah.
Damn. I mean, there's a lot of patches on my street,
Like
but
the whole street is still like snow.
covered.
That's
You
why I
can't
got
see
these
pavement.
shoes because I'm like
Yeah.
I want to try to run around here because
Yep.
I can't.
Right.
And now I can't go to the path that I used to go to because it's not plowed.
That's near you, or that's
Yeah,
closer to
the one
work.
that's near me.
That's near your house. Yeah.
So yeah, if it's snowing or if it's like it was like -15 the other day.
Yeah, it's
and I'm
been-
like, I'm gonna stay inside. But
been
if it's
really
like today, it was sunny and like
Yep.
the feels like was 10, but like it was sunny. So
Yeah.
I
Big
sweat.
difference.
I sweat.
Oh,
when it's
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So I'm more inclined to go outside if it's sunny, even if it's freezing.
Yeah.
But I mean, my garage is still pretty cold, so if I'm
Sure.
running on the treadmill, I still usually have to wear gloves.
Oh, really?
But yeah,
Yeah.
So it's not. It's definitely better because there's no wind. But
Right.
yeah.
And then what does the intensity change outside versus inside, or is that all still kind of the same, like endurance based? Do you get more excited when you're outside and tend to run harder, or vice versa? How does that work out?
Right now, I'm only because I'm like so new to running on the treadmill.
Yeah.
Like I never run on the treadmill. I just got it.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks ago, so I'm only doing easy running on it.
Yeah.
Outside, like if I am doing workouts, they're typically all outside. But I'm pretty good at like governing.
Yes, governing. Yes.
I'm pretty good at governing.
I'm pretty,
my pace.
Vote for Brian. He'd be a great governor. He governs his pace, and he could, probably do better than Brett Smiley, to be honest.
Yeah.
Even I know he's not the governor. He's the mayor, but
right.
You get it. Who's the governor? Oh, Dan McKee. Sheesh. You'd be a great mayor.
Yeah.
I'd vote
for
you.
Shovel the shit.
Wait, if you're mayor, you shouldn't have to shovel.
I'd go out there myself.
Just pay these people. Pay the other people accordingly. Get a plan. You have to have a plan.
Yeah.
They forgot how to remove snow from the streets of Providence.
Unbelievable.
They forgot how. It's been too long.
That's true.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. But intensity. So generally you're running easier inside. Yeah, that makes sense. Just because you're getting used to it. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But most of my runs are like slower, just building base anyways. Like I'm typically working out twice a week with a long run at the end of the week.
Yeah.
And then everything else in between is just mileage, just getting miles on the legs, running easy, keeping the heart rate somewhat low.
Yep. Trying to keep it low.
Yeah. I don't look at any of it. I do everything by feel. But yeah, just like some days my easy pace could be like in the 730s, 720s, and like others it's like closer to 8. Like just depends on
what you're feeling.
How I'm feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think like there's a certain level of doing that to keep you being like fried? I feel like personally, I guess I'm saying this from like my own perspective, is like last year I was maybe trying too hard this time of year. And I wasn't giving myself enough time to just like recover from the cumulative fatigue of the previous like 10 months, Yeah. And it put me in this like hole. And then I rode to DC in April of last year, and that put me like in an even bigger hole. And I had such like a shit beginning to the season, right? Because even like for cycling, April is like in New England is like the beginning of the season, And I was in such a hole last year that like this year I'm still trying to like work out, but I'm also trying to really, and I'm not talking like days of recovery. I'm talking like sort of recovery blocks, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Keeping the endurance up. Is there a way mentally or physically that you look at that too? Like, is that another big reason why it's just endurance miles this time of year? For the most part? Or is that a year-round thing?
That's like pretty specific to my situation right now. Like, I think if I wasn't like recovering from the hamstring thing, I would be doing a little bit more
intensity.
You'd be
ramping up more.
Yeah. But it's kind of like I've kind of like I'm learning a lot about it because, I was a cyclist.
Yeah.
Came from not doing sports to cycling, and like we were doing some pretty crazy rides. So we got in shape pretty quickly. So it was like when I jumped into running, the first thing I did was like, I need to run a marathon. So it was like I skipped the kind of
the real progression that people who just run do. Right.
Like people running for years and stuff. So I kind of had this like aerobic engine where my body was like just a piece of shit chassis with like a NASCAR engine in it.
Right.
So like
your body was you had the ability to take on so much fatigue.
Yeah.
But you didn't necessarily
like my tendons and muscles and like none
they
of
weren't
that
keyed
was
to that.
prepared for that because I've just been sitting on a bike.
Right. And that's different. Yeah, that's different muscles.
Yeah. So it's kind of been taking me a few like injuries now to kind of learn like what is smart for me. So that's why I'm kind of like, all right, we're going to run easy.
Yeah.
We're going to run easy and just like try to get up to like 50, 60 miles a week and then like just keep stacking that and then slowly start ramping up once it starts to get nicer out.
Ramping up intensity or mileage, both?
Intensity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it all depends on what my coach says too.
Yeah, sure.
Because right now I'm pretty much just running on my own. Like he's just telling me like hit this mileage, do whatever feels good.
Yeah.
And then I think next week actually he said we're gonna start like doing a little bit more. Like he's gonna be kind of riding you a little bit more, the reins again, just to see like where we're at.
Yeah. literally riding next to you on his bike and like whipping you.
Whipping me, yes. Throwing shit at me.
Yeah, exactly. Run fucking faster. So when we talk about strength training, right, not just to like protect your muscles, but just in general, like, you know, I have seen you, I think, you know, I've seen you like be fucking ripped, you know? Are you like, what's the difference between strength training to help your endurance athlete and being like a bodybuilding, you know? Because there was a time where I knew you where you were like, you didn't have an at-home gym maybe. You were going to the gym. You were lifting a lot of weights. We're like, is that different than the way that you see strength training now?
Yeah.
The way that you were seeing it then.
Yeah. I like barely do upper body anymore.
Right. Who needs those muscles?
I mean, I'll do like pull-ups and like stuff that's like landmine presses, things that are like good for your back and like core and form for running.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all very like intentional now.
Right.
And like I even have this like I put together this like Excel spreadsheet with I kind of just like wrote it up myself of the workouts that I'm doing. But yeah, it's
and is it like, hey, if I'm trying to do this type of day, you take one of those days, or is it like a rotating thing, right? It seems like some days are different than others.
Yeah, it's I do it twice a week. But they're just like, it's just like a workout A day and a workout B day.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And just kind of like progressing, like adding weight each, like every couple weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like training with intention and like supporting the performance, like not being a bodybuilder and just focusing on on things that will make you a faster runner and,
yeah, well, because it's not just about like building muscles, right? It's about like building like joint stability and like, you know,
tendon.
Being able to like maintain your posture while you're fatigued. Like, that's something that I notice in running a lot. I too have the engine to run, but I noticed on like a recent, like the longest run I ever did, right, which was like I think a 10K. At the end, I was really having to focus on my form way more than the beginning because I was starting to get tired.
Right.
You know, my pace was coming down a little bit. I think I had a couple of like negative splits, which made me feel really good at the end. But like my form was like, I was really having to think about, okay, how are my feet landing? You know what I mean? Am I not braking too much? Am I engaging my core properly? Like, am I leaning forward the right amount? Because as soon as I start like leaning back and like hitting on my heels, like that shit is just, you know, it's unforgiving. It's so unforgiving, and it's you know, it's not good for the workout. It's not good for the long run. It creates pain, you know, and that's really what I'm looking for when I'm doing, you know, I don't know, squats or any sort of, you know, leg work. Essentially, is like, how do I keep these from,
the core,
succumbing to fatigue?
Core
too much.
strength is super important. Too, because like I was finding myself kind of like slouching.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you have to stand tall and like getting tired at the end of a workout or a long run or something. You feel yourself like kind of
really like being compressed.
You have to like you have to remind yourself to like stay loose, but engaged.
Yeah.
It's a very weird thing to kind of like my coach said when we were running a workout one day, he was like I run really tense. So he
noticed that you run tense.
He's like, you want to be loose, like someone could literally just like push you over, but like still applying force to the ground, if that makes any sense.
I mean, it makes some sense only
keeping
because
your hands loose and like
I feel like I know what you mean. Yes.
Like not like clenching your jaw, just like letting your jaw hang and like not like making fists while you're running. And
that was one of the first things I read is like, you're not supposed to make fists while you run. You're really supposed to be like the running man. And it's wild when I know you realize this, but as someone that doesn't run that much, when I realized how much the pendulum swing of my arms can help me run smoother and faster, you're like, holy shit, these really are, you know, connected in such a way that really keeps you to be fluid.
When I saw like early videos of me running, like my arms weren't moving.
Yeah.
But they feel like they're you feel like they're like swinging, and then you look at a video and you're like,
they're hardly moving at all. Those would help me if I moved them more. And like the difference between running with your arms across your body, or like this way, you know what I mean? It's like so much, so different. Yeah, so let's talk about durability a little bit. You know, you're doing the strength training and stuff, but you know, having repeated injuries, is hamstring something you've dealt with before? Is this the worst that your hamstring has been?
Yeah, it's been kind of frustrating.
Sure.
Because the first, like, I had hamstring and glute tendonitis, and it's like kind of become chronic at this point, but like to the point of where I can kind of control it and keep it calmed down.
You know what the tells are. You know how to like sort of reel it in. Yeah.
And you know, I was finally like getting through that after like a year and a half, and then was ramping back up again and had some really good workouts. Had that 5K PR.
Yeah.
And then a couple other really hard workouts the week after that, and then the same thing happened in my right hamstring.
Yeah. And is this happening while you run? Is it happening like when you wake up the next
Just
morning?
like the next day.
Yeah.
Which is like, I mean, that's good. Well, tendonitis is kind of shitty because if it's a strain or something, you know, like so-and-so weeks it'll be healed, or like a stress fracture, it'll be healed. Like there's really no tell of how long tendonitis is going to linger.
Okay. Yep.
So it's kind of just like a waiting game. But I think leading back to like your questions about like the weaknesses and stuff, I think it was just my glutes, like not engaging my glutes properly while I'm running. My hamstrings are taking on a
the
ton
extra
of load. Yeah. So it's just, that goes back to like the mechanics of it all, of like pushing down and back.
Yeah.
And then like driving that leg back through rather than letting your hamstring do all the work.
Sure.
But yeah, just a mechanical thing, and the tendon is just not having the proper durability for what the paces that I'm running that my body isn't used to.
Right. Now, like, to me, one of the things that affects me the most when my fitness drops, whether it's because other things are getting in the way, right? It could be injury, it could be work, it could just be life in general, right? Because, like, you know, we're not fucking professional athletes, you know, as much as we like to toot our own horns. How do you manage the mental side of that? To me, that's the hardest part. Like, there's so many, I'm always looking at, I think you do this too. I'm always looking at fucking numbers. There's all these dumbass fucking charts on all my apps, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything's got a fucking chart. Strava's got a fitness thing that I hate. Garmin says I'm productive or unproductive, whatever. I know you use Koros.
Yeah.
Well, however that ecosystem works, I'm sure it's relatively similar.
Koros is nice to you.
It's nice to you.
Yeah.
So I recently read a whole thing about how Garmin is like, hey, we're not being mean when we say you're unproductive. It was explaining why they use these certain terms. And I was like, no, after it was explained to me, I felt a little bit better about it. But at the same time, I was like, I shouldn't have to like read an article to make me understand why you're saying unproductive because I'm not mixing my workouts enough, or like my fitness level is staying the same, because fitness level staying the same can still be productive.
It's not unproductive.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's like Koros says detraining or detrained, I believe. And then there's maintaining.
Yeah.
There's optimized, which is like when you're gaining fitness.
Yep.
And then there's excessive, which is like when you're
too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's very like easy to read baseline. And
So-
there's a chart of like where you should be in between, kind of like what Strava does.
Yeah, I like that Strava does that. Their fitness tracker sucks, that like
does.
number.
Yeah.
But that like that optimal, and Garmin does that too. It tells you like, you know, what your overall load is and how much like load you're doing, you know, to like whether or not you're increasing.
Yeah.
And I can appreciate that, but mentally,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Being
Like
yelled at by a watch.
yeah, right. Sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Is that the biggest like downside to it for you? I mean, because we know that our fitness can come back, right?
Right.
We know that we have the mental, you know, you ran two fucking marathons. You know you have the mental ability to do it, right?
Yeah.
But then like when you see or know like, you know, what helps you through it? Is it like, you know, friends and family? Is it like, do you tend to spiral? Because I fucking spiral sometimes, you know?
Yeah. I mean, when it first happened, I definitely did, especially because it was like, you know, it was summer was just starting. Like I knew I had Chicago in the fall, and I was like, what the hell am I going to do? But now it's kind of like now that it's happened a few times, I think I'm like taking it a little bit easier now, and like I kind of know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
And biggest thing is just like not looking at the numbers and stuff as much, and like trying to stay away from like Instagram or like like the FOMO and like seeing other people like working out and
comparison
just, like,
is the thief of joy.
Mute that shit. Yeah,
it really is.
I think I got a lot better at that, and then just like focusing on like other stuff. I mean, like working at the shop is obviously stressful,
of course.
But yeah, I don't know. It's definitely.
You think you're dealing with it better now than you have in years past?
Yeah, for sure.
That's good. Yeah. Because I think that's important. Sorry to cut you off, but like about growing as an athlete, right, is to like know that there are ebbs and flows, there are ups and downs. I mean, obviously injury sucks, right? But like you were talking about people who start getting into running and they're like, fuck, this hurts. I never do this again. That to me is that's the nightmare. You know what I mean? That I like do something so intense that causes me to never be able to ride my bike again. You know what I mean? Like that type of injury. I mean, sure, that sounds like relatively catastrophic, right? But like, I know that the bike will always be there. I know that the roads will always be there. You know what I mean? And it's really like, okay, fuck, it's 15 degrees right now. I'm just going to focus on work this time of year more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or I'm going to focus on planning out, you know, my year of training so that like when I do my first gravel race in April, I can be in good shape for that, right? Because that's still like 2.5 months away, that type of shit, you know? It's like to me, that's the hardest part about winter in New England. And like with all the tools that I have, whether I run outside, run inside, ride on the trainer. I rode outside for the first time today in like almost 2 weeks, and it felt like, wonderful, but still is like, oh, like it's fucking cold and there's still like snow on the roads and shit, And so
I feel like it's a lot more like lonely this time of year too. Like just like coming from training with a group and stuff and like running with friends and even riding like group rides and stuff. Obviously those aren't happening. So it's like everyone's kind of on their own.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's running. Way more lonely. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like just surviving.
Yeah.
But that's definitely one of the things I miss is like going to practices.
Do you ever just take a month off of training?
No, I don't think I've ever. No. I don't think I've
Me either.
Done that since I started. Well, like 2 years ago, I think I took like 4 or 5 weeks off running completely.
Yep.
But like I was still riding the bike or something. Like I was never not doing anything.
You weren't. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
To me, that I don't know if I could swing that. I know there's some people that are just like, all of January, I'm not touching anything. I'm not getting on the treadmill. I'm not touching the bike. And I'm sure that's like a valid reset for some people, but to me, that would drive me crazy, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that. That would be a nice test.
Yeah.
But I feel like I would have too many goals and like, I don't know. Maybe like maybe if I run Chicago in the fall.
And then you take a break after that.
Yeah. Or like I mean, people will take like 2 weeks off running, but like still like cross train things.
Yeah,
like
I guess
that.
that's probably a better way to do it. Like
after your race or
exactly.
or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, I've never done that.
So right now you are coached. You have a coach.
Yes.
But the sort of the strength training, you're building those yourself.
Yeah.
How do you do that? Is that just based on experience?
Yeah, it's kind of just been like
what works for you.
Yeah, just doing a lot of research, and like I really wanted to make it simple, like clean cut. Just these are my injuries, and this is what I'm training for, and then just kind of seeing what kind of exercises help that.
Yeah,
it's a lot of. I mean, running is a single leg jumping sport. So if you think about it,
a single leg jumping sport,
because you're essentially jumping
like 3 or 4 feet with one leg over and over and over again.
Your only one foot is on the ground at a time.
It's true.
So lots of like single leg strength stuff, like
it's true.
Plyometric jumping stuff.
Is that on a t-shirt? Running is a single leg jumping sport.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be lying if I didn't ask like ChatGPT some questions.
Oh, dude, I fucking ask ChatGPT questions all the time.
So I kind of like, I mean, stuff that I learned from going to PT and like working with rehab trainers and all that shit that I kind of learned, I've like kind of put into my own Excel spreadsheet.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm like, it's only like 30 to 40 minutes a day. It's nothing because you're running, you don't have time to like, and I don't have time to go to work out for an hour and a half after I ran for an hour.
Yeah.
So just kind of like getting in the important stuff when I can.
Yeah. You know, we sort of talked about running in a group or working out in a group. Do you feel like, and sometimes this happens to me in cycling, I wonder if this happens in running, that like, not that they're junk miles, I don't really believe in junk miles, but I feel like group riding can almost be, what's the opposite of beneficial? It's not negative. It's not negative training. Does that happen? Does that happen in group runs where it's like, oh, this is more of a social event, which is fine. Like, you know, social events are good. Those are enriching for us too, you know, but like sometimes I leave a group ride and I'm like, fuck, I really was feeling really good today. Maybe I should have like had a more intense workout. Does that happen on runs?
The workout, when we do like the group workouts, it's kind of split up because everybody obviously has their own paces and stuff. Like there's a few people that are on the team that are around my paces, but there isn't much talking during the workout.
Yeah.
You're just kind of like working off of each other.
Yeah.
And then like in between rests and stuff, obviously you're chatting and stuff.
Right.
I like working out with, I think it kind of depends on who it is, but I like working out with the people in our group.
Yeah.
But no, I've never felt
don't tell anyone that I hate with most people I ride with. That's not true. I ride solo way more now than I ever have.
I love running by myself.
I think I love riding by myself for so many reasons.
Yeah.
One of them is because if I just want to do a workout, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Right.
I also am not worried about anything that I would be on a group ride, especially as someone that like runs group rides, and I'm like, you know, man, make sure you point things out on the road. Make sure you know, because I think that's safe in a group. But like when I'm by myself, I can just fucking turn when I want. I can avoid a pothole at the last second if I want. I can like, you know what I mean, take a corner hard if I want, and it's just like, you know, I think there's a couple different reasons why I ride alone a lot more now, and sometimes it like, I get kind of like butthurt about it, but at the same time, I'm like, nah, dude, like, so much less time to be like, I don't know, like fucking, I don't know, I'm fucking old now, dude. You know what I mean?
I get that. I mean, I would much rather do like easy runs by myself because that's kind of like my thinking time.
Sure.
But at like a workout or something, it's nice to have someone to like suffer with you, but also there's this like kind of unspoken thing. Like in running, I know it's in cycling too, like dropping people. Like if you're feeling better than your partner, like you're going to like, you can be like, hey man, like I feel good. I'm going to keep going.
Yeah.
And like you guys split up. There's no, like no one gets upset about that.
Right. People get upset in cycling.
Yeah,
they do.
Oh, I know. And I think when I do like, I guess you could compare it to like a group ride is like long runs are a lot of fun when you get like a bigger group of people because like you can do a long run with someone who's way more fit than you, but it's like if it's an easier long run, like an easy paced long run, like you can run with like everybody, and then it's just kind of like a social thing, and the time goes by way faster.
That's I do 100% agree with that. Even with group riding, the time goes by so much faster.
Yeah,
it adds distractions for the good and the bad, right?
Yeah.
Because the distractions of riding with people, you know, I guess I'm sort of seeing it as someone that, you know, hosts group rides, and like I like that just about anyone will come, but sometimes that means it's someone that you don't ride with that much, so you got to kind of learn how to ride around them.
Yeah.
It's a little bit, cycling is a little bit more dangerous that way, you know,
Yeah.
because you're on fucking two wheels and you could easily, you know, a little mistake could cause you to, you know, just fall over pretty easily. So that's something that I sort of worry about the most, is making sure that I'm safe and making sure that other people on the ride are safe. So yeah, I don't know. It's just, I definitely get joy out of group rides. Don't get me wrong. We're not going to sit here and say that I don't. That'd be fucking insane.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on plenty of those rides, and I've seen some sketchy shit. Like,
oh yeah, does that happen running?
I've definitely
what's like a faux pas? Like what's like the I'm riding TT bars at the group ride of running? Like what is it?
I don't know that, but I've definitely had people like step on my heel or something on a track.
Bro, don't even do that to me.
Running behind me, or like people that run too close to you on the track.
Yeah. Don't even step on my fucking. I'm pointing at my shoes. Don't even step on my shoes if we're working. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there isn't much like. I mean, there's definitely etiquette, but like track etiquette, I would say, is the biggest thing. Like when you're at an actual track.
Yeah.
Like just knowing the rules of the track.
How is that different? Because, you know, there's a really nice track at a high school not too far where I am. And I think when it's nicer out, I might, like during the summer when there aren't children around, because I feel like I can't be going there in the middle of the day. First of all, what is how does that work? Are tracks just open for people to use? Like,
I think there's a list somewhere of the public Providence tracks. I know like PC is, because we work out there.
Right. Smithfield High School, which is not that far from me. Nice looking track.
I would say if you can just walk on, like, fuck
I think you can. It looks like the gates are just open on
what are they
Saturday.
gonna do?
I see people walking on it when I drive by sometimes, you know?
Yeah, it's probably public then.
And so what is like the etiquette there? Flip someone off every time you pass them?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, well, not to get off course, but there was a dude that was like doing warm-up miles on the track, and you typically run the opposite way.
When
like
you're warming
on the
up?
outer lane. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
If you're doing just like warm up track miles or cool down miles or whatever, people either do that or they'll run on the inside turf.
Oh, okay.
But every time this guy went by me, he gave me the thumbs up.
How many times?
Oh, had to have been like 10. He just kept doing it.
That's
like,
so
this is awesome.
That's so bizarre.
But no, that's kind of like if you're like walking or something, like you walk on the outer lane. Like,
yeah, gotcha. Right.
So there's like people that will walk on lane one. Lane one, like
inside.
Starting on lane one is typically like where you're
Fast.
doing your workout.
Yeah.
And then, you know, if it's full, if it's a busy track, you know, you can go.
How many people have you seen at the track? Like, what's a busy day?
It gets pretty busy at PC.
Yeah.
Obviously, because like the college kids, there's a lot of like older people that will go there and walk.
Yep.
Because it is public. But typically it's not. I mean, we do most of our workouts at Brown, which is not public.
Oh, okay.
Brown Stadium.
Yeah.
So it's usually just us there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't get too busy. I'm still relatively new to it, so still learning. Like,
it's like packed like a local pool, and you just can't move at all.
I mean,
just standing around.
I've almost gotten destroyed by like the PC, like sprinting, like
really?
guys doing like 100-meter or 200
Oh
meter.
yeah, they're just like flying.
They'll just like start, and like if you're crossing and you don't look, like
they're cooking.
So just like being more aware.
Yeah. Interesting.
And walking on the outer lanes, things like that.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. Just kind of like, it's mostly common sense.
I still want to flip if I pass someone. This is I was running up the hill on my road, and I passed someone who was riding a bike. Felt sick.
Yeah.
They were just like an old lady, kind of just like really slowly pedaling up the hill, but I ran by her.
Hell yeah.
And then she yelled at the car, and I thought she was yelling at me, and I was like, what? And then that was the end of that. But she was mad at the car that passed us, but I didn't think they were that fast. Speaking of cars and bikes and transportation.
Yeah.
You went to Copenhagen.
I did.
What did you notice there about the daily movement, let's call it, daily movement of the people in their society and their culture, and how it's different from what we get wrong here in the States?
Where do you even start?
It's one of the cycling, commuting, I don't want to say capitals of the world, because I don't want to speak out of turn, but it is, right?
It is, yeah. And like, I think it's Copenhagen and Amsterdam.
Right.
Like the two.
Are like the bike places.
Yeah.
Everyone rides bikes, right?
Everybody
There's an
rides
environment
bikes.
that's built around more attainable public transport, right? Public transit, including people that, commute via bike, right?
Yeah. The bike lanes are just as wide, if not sometimes wider than the road.
Amazing. Yeah.
Every car within like the city proper has to be electric, so it's like completely silent.
Whoa. Damn.
And yeah, there's 2-lane bikes.
Yep.
They have their own stoplights.
Wow.
You have to follow, like, they get very upset if you don't follow the rules. Like,
and so the stoplights are going at a different pace than the car lights.
I think it's all the same. I think they were all,
but they give you
timed.
specific ones.
But yeah, there's like, there's turn lanes, there's straight lanes.
That's nice.
And it's like road.
Yeah, you don't see that much here.
Bike lane, sidewalk. So everybody has their own place.
Yeah, amazing. Fully protected or
the bike lane?
Yeah, like are you?
It's raised up, so like a curb.
Oh wow!
Off of it's
so
like
yeah, pretty protected.
So like
cars can't easily drive.
Curb and then another curb
for the sidewalk.
For the sidewalk.
Wow.
And yeah, it's like full families. Like they had these bikes with like a giant basket.
Love
where,
that.
Like, kids and like the wife would be in the front.
Yes, there's a great Instagram account, Cargo Bike Mama.
Yeah.
And she lives in New York City, but she does everything.
Yeah.
She brings her kids to school. She does her grocery shopping.
Yeah,
she has like all these different bikes, some with cargo in the front, in the back. I think that's so great. And it just seems like it's so much more, it's a very hip word, but like normalized, right? To be riding bikes around there. And I will say, as someone that, let me choose my words carefully, loves to yell at people in cars, there are way more nice people in cars than there are mean people in cars.
I think, for sure.
Around here.
Yeah.
But I still think that there is definitely like a huge disconnect between people, maybe not between, but just people understanding why I want to be on my bike.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't have to explain to them like why it's okay for me to be out on the road. And it feels like in places like, Amsterdam or Copenhagen, it's just way more accepted. Right. And so like,
well, there's no infrastructure like that here.
Right.
So it's like,
right.
You're kind of fucked to begin with.
Right.
So.
Like I want to ask you, what's one thing that you can bring back from being there and experiencing it, but it's hard for us, right? Because like the infrastructure isn't there. So like, what's one thing I guess that you wish was done differently around here in terms of that? It could be as simple as just fucking plowing the goddamn bike.
Yeah, that's I've been really upset about that. I think even just that, just caring about the East Bay bike path, for example, hasn't been touched. Like, what are people doing that are commuting to work? Right. How are
people
that rely on that? I
read today that like DEM is putting it on the Parks Department. And the Parks Department is putting it on DEM.
So there's just no communication.
And they're, just purposefully talking in circles because they don't want to be responsible for it. Mm-hmm. And so then you have individuals. There's a guy, his name is G. Willie. He like rides for NBX. I've met him a couple times. He's an NBX ambassador. Great guy. You've probably seen clips of him online. He is one of the people that tows the tire behind him.
I have seen
on the
that.
bike path.
Yeah.
So there's two people. G. Willie's one of them. Legitimately just like on a fat bike or on a, some bike that he rides through the snow. And then behind him, he's pulling a rubber tire. So it basically clears, a 2 foot, 3 foot wide thing. And I know that there has been some plowing done in East Providence to like the Henderson Bridge or something like that. But as soon as you hit Providence itself,
it just stops.
And it's covered. Like we got, 1.5 feet of snow, and it has not been up until today or maybe yesterday above 30 degrees.
Yeah.
So it's just continued to be frozen.
Yeah.
But like, I guess the question is like, what can we do? Like, does it mean joining some sort of coalition? Does it mean being more vocal? Like, obviously just saying, fuck you, Brett Smiley on a podcast, like, isn't going to change things, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, and it isn't even just Providence.
No, it's everywhere.
New Bedford's the same.
Yeah.
I just think it's
Yeah, you said Mineral Spring into Pawtucket, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are like close communities that a lot of people walk, they ride bikes, they use public transit, they need the sidewalks to get around, and it's just like absolutely It's just like, it's such a dropped
just
ball.
not on anybody's mind in this country. Unless you're in like, I don't know, maybe like Colorado or like somewhere where there is a very heavy outdoor community.
Right.
But I don't even know what you do. It doesn't, I don't think there is anything, unfortunately.
No, and that's what sucks. You feel so sort of helpless, so sort of you know, powerless. Right?
Even like the subway system, like fully autonomous, no drivers. The trains come every 5 minutes. Cleanest trains I've ever seen.
Wow, this is in Copenhagen.
Yeah,
yeah,
and you get across the whole city in like 15 minutes, and the train goes inside the airport. And you just get out and you're in the airport.
Yeah.
And then I remember we got home, we flew back into Logan.
Yeah.
And you have to take a bus.
Yeah,
and then
to
you have to
get to the
picked
Silver
up.
Line.
It took us 2 hours to get home, and I was just like, this is why I hate this place.
Yeah, the T does not connect to Logan. You have to take a connecting bus from the Silver Line to get to Logan. It sucks. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, everyone's outside. Like, this has a huge running community. Cycling, obviously, like there's I saw so many like group rides and like lots of canyons, lots of guys on canyons. Don't know why.
Maybe let's rein it in there.
Everyone wearing pas normal, of course.
Okay, interesting. Okay,
because that's they're based out.
Are they out of Denmark?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Where I think we've called each other fashionistas, at least via text before, maybe not on the podcast. What's like hip in running right now, and why is it mesh tops? Why do I see tops? So I don't know. You tell me. You know more than me. I see a lot of mesh.
What do you mean by mesh top?
I mean like a loose fitting, and I know Nike just came out with one of these.
Oh, the trail shirt with the armpit
with all the holes
cutout.
and the cutouts.
I don't think that's out yet.
More holes, and I've seen some other stuff. And
Kipchoge wore that during.
Oh yes, I saw that. And then like in cycling, I think about things like is that how you pronounce it? Pas normal.
Pas normal, yeah.
Oh, I just call it PNS because it looks like penis on the back of whoever's bibs that has those. Sorry.
Pas normal.
Yes.
$500 bib shorts.
Very, very. I feel like that and MAP are like the hip ones right now. Like the hip, sort of, you see them a lot.
I do like MAP,
and I like MAP a lot too. I don't have any MAP stuff. I bought a jersey at one point. I mean, I'm guilty of this too. I'm a big like Attaque fan, which is like an Australian brand that is a French name, and I feel like I like it because it's not like mainstream. I'm being like a real hipster about it. You know what I mean? But like Rafa's kind of fallen off a little bit.
Yeah.
And what do you see? Are there? I mean, obviously there's being hip and running, right? Mm-hmm. Like, is it the same type of sort of like trying to, not keep up with the Joneses in a way that cycling can be sometimes, you know what I mean? In terms of shoes or gear or, I subscribe to some running subreddits, running lifestyle.
Yeah.
Running Circle Jerk is a good one that they make fun of everyone on running lifestyle.
Damn, I gotta look at that.
It seems very similar in that way where there is like, and I think this sort of happens in any, trend, any like hobby that can be trendy, right? That has like fashion behind it, right? Because like, you're wearing these things that are helping your performance. As silly as you might think like bib tights are, they're better than wearing just fucking jeans on the bike,
Right.
But that happens in running, right? Like, what's the... You better wear white shoes with white socks of running these days. Is it the same thing?
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. I can't wear black socks with white shoes.
No.
Weird as hell.
No. What about black shoes? Are black shoes like no good?
Black shoes, I think it depends on what you're wearing.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to get some black shoes recently.
Yep.
But
would you wear black socks with them?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Locked in, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There's definitely like I think there's definitely like a big like crop top kind of phase for running.
Yes, I see that. Yeah. You know what else I see? Running in cotton is fine.
Yeah.
I see that.
Tee. Yeah.
Just running in a cotton tee. And I like that. I like that. I run in a cotton tee on the treadmill this morning.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not fucking pulling out some athletic.
No.
You know what I mean? Some sweat wicking bullshit. It's just a fucking t-shirt.
Yeah. No, I'll run in a cotton tee all day.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I mean, there's definitely the brands that are like, the Satisfy, Bandit,
Yeah.
Like those kind of brands that are kind of like the culty.
Yeah, Bandit seems like what Rafa used to be, or like what maybe Map is now, right?
Yeah.
Of running.
Kind of like the cool,
Yeah.
like if you're, I mean, I wear Bandit.
Yeah.
I love
It's good looking
the
stuff.
they
They have
make.
good marketing, I think. Their designs are good.
Marketing's great.
Yep.
There's actually this company called Currently Running.
Okay.
Which is
It's a good name. I like that.
a smaller company.
Yep.
We like met the owner in New York, and
Oh, nice.
he like gave us a bunch of shit.
Nice.
Very nice guy, but I don't really know. Like,
You always wearing sunglasses?
I don't.
You don't?
No,
Oh.
I don't do. I don't.
Do you not wear
I
sunglasses
don't wear them on
the
the bike either.
Yeah, I thought so. We talked about that.
I have them, but
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I just don't like wearing. I don't like the like.
Are you wearing
tinted-
contacts? Do you wear contacts
Yeah.
all the time? Do you think that has something to do with it?
I don't know. I think it's. I just don't like the tinted like look. I
Okay.
like just like seeing what's there. I don't know. It makes no sense. Wow. Like I would wear those.
But these are pretty good. I should wear these running. These,
like
these
ski
used to be my
goggles.
dad's. They do look like ski goggles.
That's amazing. Wait, what year are those?
Oh, 1990.
That's awesome.
At least, if not older. Bolé, they used to be a bigger company.
Hell
I remember
yeah.
seeing like Marco Pantani and like Mario Cipollini wear those shits in the 90s.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really like, I mean, I definitely keep up with like the current stuff, but I feel like it's always changing so fast. Like,
Are the Oakley
cool
Meta glasses,
things.
are those cool in running? Because they're kind of,
Think
people are talking about them in cycling a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's one guy, one pro runner, Clayton Young. I think he has the Ray-Ban version.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And he'll like post videos wearing those sometimes.
Yep.
But yeah, I wanted to try those. The 360 camera, like the really small one.
Yeah, the one that's like a magnet that you can like
mount
clip it. Yeah.
Yeah, to like take videos like that.
Yeah. I've seen that. I like that one.
Yeah. How do you like the Meta?
They're good. I use them again today. Yeah, I mean, I like them now. I've used them now for like 3 months. I guess I really haven't used them that much in the past month or whatever. But yeah, the biggest downside to me is battery life. But I've sort of figured out a way to get the most out of the battery by just like still running headphones, right? Because they're speakers too. They're headphones.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And they also have like the Meta assistant, so you can say like, "Hey Meta," like you could with Siri, like while you're riding. But I have like no interest in that. So basically, I turn those things off and then just use them as the camera. And that gets me good like 5 or 6 hours of battery life. Because otherwise, if you're like running music out of it and doing everything, it's closer to like 2 hours. And if you have Meta on too, it's closer to like an hour. You know, so that's not great.
Yeah.
You know, for someone that rides like I do, I very rarely ride for an hour.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go out for a long ride,
Yeah.
you need at least like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, exactly. But today I rode for like an hour and 10 minutes, and I just used my Shocks headphones and had those on, and the battery was 100% when I left and was 84% when I got back. So
Sick.
really good. Yeah, and it uploads immediately. The quality's like decent. The
Yeah.
photos are like decent. You know what I mean? And it's nice because like
For sunglasses.
they're sunglasses. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know? That's why it's cool. Is because
Yeah.
like I wear sunglasses every single ride. I would be wearing them either way. Obviously, they're expensive, so that's like prohibitive for a lot of people.
Right.
But I am financially irresponsible, so I
Same.
decided to buy them, and I like them. I guess other than battery, I don't love the shape of them.
Really?
I wish they were a different silhouette. They're a little too narrow for me. I like cycling sunglasses that are almost this big.
Yeah.
And the Vanguards, that's what they are, the Oakley Vanguards. They're probably 2/3 of this height wise.
Gotcha.
I just like aesthetically, it's not my favorite thing in the world. I hope that they come out with different ones someday. You could just run the Ray-Bans. Oakley has like non-athletic ones that are more like, you know, like a Wayfarer style, like the Ray-Bans or whatever. But those aren't Aero, baby. These are Aero.
Yeah, you gotta be Aero.
Yeah, come on. What the hell? I'm fucking not riding that. You want to ride that bike and wear flat sunglasses?
Right. Yeah.
What am
no,
I doing?
Definitely not.
Yeah. So yeah, like I don't know. I guess I think about that a lot lately. You mentioned Canyon. I'm always thinking it's like that time of year too, where like, you know, teams are like debuting their new stuff, their new kits for the year, their new bikes and everything. And
Anybody got anything cool?
I think that the Jayco map kit is still one of the best ones out there. UAE kit is trash. Visma kit is trash. Just like boring. Not trash, but just like so boring. They're just like boring, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of good ones, but the bikes are more what I like kind of oogle and ogle at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Is Visma's on Cervelo, right?
Yeah.
Still?
They're on that bike right there, baby.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're on that bike, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But obviously they're like colorway but I think everything else is pretty much the same. The tires we're looking at my Cervelo S5 that I've only ridden twice that sort of taunts me here in the winter. But yeah, maybe they run different tires. These tires, I'm literally counting how many rides I can get out of them before they get like a puncture because they're race tires and they're thin. They're like those cotton type of Vittorias.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, so, it's obviously a nice bike and like a fast bike, and I'm excited to ride it more. But yeah, to me, it's more about looking at bikes for the Pro Tour. And is that anything? Do you ever watch pro cycling? Do you watch pro running?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the coverage of that like? Better or worse than?
I think it's similar.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, there's
sort of limited. You got to get like certain app or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I guess it depends. Like the majors, like obviously Boston is like airs on like ABC or whatever.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Damn, I did not know that.
ESPN or whatever.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That stuff
I've
is
seen clips
easily
of that. Yeah,
accessible.
okay. Yeah.
Or like during the Olympics, like obviously that's all
Right.
like the track stuff.
Right.
But yeah, you kind of need a special app. I think it's like Flow Track. I think it's called.
Okay. Is that like Flow Sports? But because I have Flow bikes.
It might be the same company.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know.
Flow Sports, I think, is like the big umbrella,
Yeah.
and I subscribe to Flow Bikes.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
But it's kind of similar in the way of like, if there's like the lead pack, there's a lead car with a camera, and I think cycling is way cooler to watch. Yeah. Just because of everything that's going on.
Are there teams?
The motorcycles, and are there teams? No. I mean, technically, like
people are like from the same country, obviously, in the Olympics.
You're on the same country, or like you could be on the same sponsor, but like you're racing.
It's not the same
yourself.
team dynamics.
Yeah, no.
Right.
You're racing.
It's not a domestique and someone pulling and
No, you're basically racing for yourself.
Right. Right.
But yeah, it's cool to watch. I think track is exciting to watch because it's like shorter.
I love watching that. That's my favorite thing. Like when the Olympics come on, is to watch that. Yeah.
Yeah. Winter
You see
Olympics
Shikari get arrested for driving 108 miles an hour or some shit.
Yeah.
Shikari.
Those track those track people.
Yeah. They love
bad boys and girls.
Yeah. Because who's the dude? Noah
Lyles.
Yes.
I can't think of the other dude's name. Whatever. Yeah, it's fun to watch. I still prefer cycling. I actually just started watching the Unchained from last year because like, being on the treadmill.
Yeah,
started
it's good
watching
for that.
again.
Shit, I don't
which is
think
like
I
an
watched
okay. It's an okay documentary, but like
they canceled
getting
it.
me like excited about it again.
Yeah,
it got canceled.
I don't think they're doing it again. It didn't get renewed, I guess. They did it for whatever 3 seasons.
Was it 3?
Right, or was it only 2?
I think it was 2.
Just 2.
I don't know.
Yeah,
2 or 3.
Just 2. But everyone tried to recreate that F1 show.
Yeah.
And nothing ended up being as popular as the F1 show. Because even they did it for the NBA with starting 5, and it feels, really sort of forced, I guess.
Yeah. Just fast-paced cuts. And
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So 2026, right? Do you have any cycling goals at all for 2026? You can say no.
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fun, which we didn't talk about any of this. Was like I was riding over the summer.
Yeah. We rode together a few times.
We did that 100-mile ride in New Hampshire.
Pretty wild for you to do that. Adam and I have talked about that multiple times. Man, remember when Brian didn't really ride that much, and then came and rode 100 miles in the White Mountains of New Hampshire?
I definitely felt that. Yeah, that was actually. I don't think when we were going up. We might have been. I forget what climb we were going up. It was like one of the first really big climbs. I don't know if it was on the Kank quite yet, but we weren't too far in yet.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm turning around.
Oh, really?
Like I was I was this close
to just turning around.
And then I was like, no, why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah.
But yeah, it ended up being great. I just was not in my top
No, I mean, I feel
form.
like you very much hung in there until maybe the last 9 miles. I think we were at mile 91.
Yeah, it was
and
rough.
you were like, "Hey, can we cut it short?" And I was like, "Not really." Or like, I don't think we could like cut any
I would
miles off
never
this
do
last
that.
9 miles.
But
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah, I mean,
but yeah, we did that, and then like
that was fun.
all
We did a
those-
couple of rides near you.
Found
Like,
a lot of really nice roads.
Yeah,
near
yeah,
me,
super
which
nice
was
over
nice.
there. Yeah.
Um,
You can fly over there too. It's nice and flat.
yeah.
Yeah, really pretty.
But yeah, no real goals on the bike.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to kind of do that again. Maybe get a few rides in just to like link up with people again.
Yeah.
But yeah, all my like performance based goals are definitely within running this year.
Yeah. And what do you think about resolutions? I know we're like, it's obviously way too late to say like Happy New Year at this point.
Yeah.
Do you think they're dumb? Are they useful if you use them correctly? How do you view them in general?
I don't personally do them.
Yeah.
Or like think about them really.
Yeah.
It's just
Specifically New Year's resolutions, is that what you're saying? I mean,
Yeah.
because obviously you're setting goals.
Right.
And you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
saying like, I, have a resolution to run the Chicago Marathon, right?
Yeah.
But that's not like, oh, it's January 1st. I'm changing my life.
yeah.
Right.
Just like dropping it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'll do it I guess I'll do it like very intentionally. Like, okay, it's the new year. Like what could I be doing differently that I wasn't doing last year? Like, even if it's something like just being on my phone less.
Yeah.
Or like setting my running goals at the beginning of the year, kind of making a plan to like follow out throughout the year. I don't like doing the whole like dry January or like, oh, I'm gonna stop eating sugar and
Oh, yeah. Stop eating sugar. What the hell?
something just like as an
Yeah.
example. Like,
Oh, I know.
I don't.
Oh,
think
I feel like
it's
dry January. Did you do dry January? No.
No.
Never thought about doing it. Never
No.
wanted to
I
do
mean,
it.
I definitely drank a lot during the Christmas
January? Oh, yeah,
Christmas
yeah.
season.
Yeah.
Like went
You
pretty
actually
hard.
poured wine into this water. It's like Michael Jackson's Jesus juice. It's actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like.
Sure, it's the holidays.
Intentionally, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna drink.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink less. in
I ate a
January.
ton of pie, and I just said, I'm probably not going to have as much pie in January.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, of course.
I'm like a very big like everything in moderation kind of guy. Like I enjoy drinking, not
Yeah.
to get drunk, but because I
enjoy it.
wine.
Yeah,
Like, I like nice wine and I like good beer, so it kind of like balancing that. And obviously, I know it can affect training, but like we said, I'm not a professional athlete. Like a beer is fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, recently my dad was gonna ride 100 miles, and he was in Florida, and we were video chatting, and he's like, "I'm gonna ride a century tomorrow. Do you think it's okay for me to drink a beer tonight?" And I went,
The hell?
"Yeah, drink the beer, dude. Like, what are we doing?" I think that's what I said. Like, yeah, like, first of all, it's carbs. You know what I mean?
You're carb loading.
Yeah, and like if you drink a glass of water with it, you're gonna be even better off. And it's one beer. I think like that type of balance is good. And I was gonna say, I often talk about your pizza place with people, and someone was like, "Oh, great wine selection there." That's what someone said, and I went, "Okay, I don't fucking know shit about wine, but." It was. I thought maybe you'd.
I like to think that we have a better wine selection than most.
That's what this person said.
Than most
They were like,
restaurants.
"Man, he's got really great wine selection all the time. He's got really nice wines on his menu.
Gotta have nice wines.
You gotta have nice wines." Yeah. Is there anything in your notes that we didn't talk about that maybe we skimmed over that you wanna talk about before we sort of wrap things up here?
Oh man, I'm like so good at putting these notes together, and then I like forget everything in the
I
moment.
think we went over most of it. I
Yeah.
tried not to skip around too much, but I think that's sort of the nature of a podcast. You know what I mean? Tangents and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So
No, I love a good tangent.
yeah, this could have been twice as long. I know we wanted to like sort of rival Joe Rogan and do like a 5-hour podcast, but we all have things going on.
Kind of insane that
Yeah.
they just do like 3-4 hour podcasts.
Yeah, that's maybe one of the least insane things about the Joe Rogan podcast is the length of it. There's plenty of other fucked up shit happening on that show.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, I think that's it. Just trying to stay in one piece for once this year.
Yep.
And have a successful successful and fun year of training.
And the marathon's the big goal.
Yeah, I have a pretty big time in mind. So trying to hit that.
And are there any other ones like, I don't know, as someone that likes to ride their bike a bunch of different places, as much as I like to do the same events over and over again, sometimes I'm like, fuck, I want to like go to Arkansas. Is there one other than Boston, let's say, right? Because Boston is like this huge marathon, and I think a lot of marathoners want to run, right?
Oh, yeah,
is it
like
the prestige event?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, are there other ones? Or is there a cool Copenhagen one? Is there?
There is.
Yeah.
There is a Copenhagen half, and there's the marathon.
Yeah.
That would be cool. We just booked hotels for Chicago, and it's like insanely expensive.
Sure.
And we're going to Spain in May.
Yep.
And the hotel to travel to Spain for a week was half the price of going to fucking Chicago.
The American dream.
So I was like, not never, but like, I'm not doing another.
Right, you could have a European vacation for cheaper.
Yeah,
like maybe even go and run
marathon.
there.
There's London.
Yeah,
like I would much rather go do that, and then I already, that would add on to another world major, anyways. But, I just want to. I guess if we're talking about New Year's resolutions, it's to travel.
That's great.
But yeah, we're going to Seville in May, which I'm pretty stoked about.
That's in Spain.
Yeah,
nice. I want to go to the Canary Islands. I tried to convince my entire family, like my extended family, my dad, my mom, my brother, to go there on like a family vacation.
Where is that?
It's in Spain.
Oh,
it is a Spanish island,
okay,
but it is closer to Africa. It's where Tenerife is, Gran Canaria. It's like a big place that cyclists like to go, especially in the winter, and like do winter training camps. But basically there's beaches and then the fucking mountains. So you can like, have like a resort stay, but then just go ride your bike up all these mountains.
Damn.
And I don't think we're going to do it this year, but I would love to do it at some point. But I think that traveling idea is great. This is sort of a traveling related question. I might be going down to Florida to run a 5K with my mom. What's your advice, and how fast do you think I should run to drop her, and how quickly should I drop my mom during the 5K?
Does your mom run?
She does. Yeah.
Well, how fast do you...
I don't know how fast my mom runs.
What's your
I have
5K?
no absolute
Have you done an
goal.
all-out 5K?
No, I haven't done an all-out 5K, and I don't think I'll go to Florida to spend time with my parents to do an all-out 5K. I think it'd be nicer just to like run with my mom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't know. I think my fastest 5K is probably like 24 minutes, if I had to guess.
Okay.
Yeah. So like maybe I want to do it quick. I think I could run it pretty fast.
The elusive break 20.
Break 20.
I think that's like a 6:50 something.
Oh, okay. That seems fast. Yeah.
If your fastest is 24, I feel like you could get like 22.
Oh, okay.
21.
Yeah. All right. I'm just going to go and try to flip all the old people off in Florida.
Just don't go out too fast.
Just
that's the biggest thing that people do with 5Ks.
Yeah. Oh, really? Because they think, it's only 3.5. It's only 3.2 miles or whatever.
Yeah. They're harder than long races because you're just balls to the wall.
You want to just get it over with. Yeah.
Well, if you're actually racing it, like you're full gas.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just like a charity. You know what I mean? This is like for autism.
The funniest thing.
What it's going to be.
Yeah. And those races are always funny too.
Yeah.
I mean, the turkey trot I did.
Yeah. People are racing.
Yeah. Ansel raced it and what's his name? The cyclist, Ian Boswell was there.
Yes. Vermont's finest.
Couple fast kids, but like, it's hilarious because then there's all the other people that like never run, but they're like either in town or like get together.
Right.
And like there's a kid up in the front and he was wearing like SBs or something. And he was like on his phone with his friend and he was like, "Hey man, I'm at the front. I think I'm about to get my ass kicked." Like he's like looking around at like us and and there's like this group of kids that just like they went out as hard as they possibly could for like the first 100 meters, like
and that was
way out in the front, and then they just cooked instantly. Hilarious. And like there was a pretty big hill. I mean, it was in Vermont. It was in Woodstock.
Okay. Yeah.
It was a pretty hilly 5K.
Hilly. Sure.
And this kid is just like about to pass out, like going up the first hill, and I like go by him, just like it's hilarious.
Did he finish? You think?
I'm sure they finished.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Just brought the pace down a little bit.
Yeah, but that's my favorite thing about 5Ks. I think
Watching people
local
go
5Ks.
out too hard. All right,
Yeah.
all right. I'll look forward to that.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. I would love to do that. Just get the fuck out of this winter, and maybe just go down there and run a 5K with my mom. I thought it was nice. She asked me to come down.
It's like cold there now too.
It's kind of cold. Yeah,
It's insane.
I won't hear it, Dad. I know you're listening. Shut the fuck up. Listen, I love you, but
Is
God
he complaining
forbid.
about how cold it is?
Yeah.
It was like 30 degrees this morning.
Yeah. Oh boy, I had to break out the knee warmers. I wore
My toe covers on.
I wore 4 layers. I wore 3 layers just on my feet today.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was good. It worked, but it still is like.
Yeah, wear 2 pairs of tights on Saturday.
Yeah, I had to do that a couple times. I ran like early before work, like before the sun came up, and I was
Yeah.
like 2 pairs of tights, and then, yeah, it's.
You don't have to shovel, John. Big John, I'm talking to you.
Did you shovel during the storm?
Yeah, it's terrible. I feel like my back is still
I paid
sore
someone.
from it.
I had a back issue.
Yeah.
Like during that weekend, like going into the weekend, I like slept on my stomach for way too long and woke up and like had a fucking tweaked like lower back. And Jocelyn was like, I'll just shovel. And then it snowed like 1.5 feet. And I went right on Facebook and someone was like, Situate plowing. And I was like, message them. They said $60. Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
$60
I went on
is reasonable.
Thumbtack and I found a guy, and I wish I did it because it took me like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And it was like $80, but I did it. Yeah, I ended up doing it myself while all my fucking neighbors are out there with their snow blowers.
Yeah, a lot of snowblowers around here too.
Looking at me dying.
Yes.
Didn't offer to help.
Yes.
Like, kind of sucks.
Oh, yeah.
Because if that was me and I saw someone doing that, I'd be like, hey, man, you want me to like
Yeah.
blow some snow out of the way
Oh,
for
yeah.
you?
I've got something on this same topic I want to talk to you about once we end recording, because I'm worried about the person. They wouldn't listen to this podcast, but maybe they do. I want to run something by you that has something to do with plowing. Don't let me forget.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
This was great. Hope to see you on the bike at least a couple times in 2026.
Yeah, we'll get it in.
I can
We'll get
come
it
to
done.
you. We can go up to the mountains again.
Yeah.
Just as long as you don't. Yeah, I mean, you didn't turn around last time, so yeah.
No, I would never.
We went to that gas station that had those huge whoopie pies.
Yes.
They were like this big. We found that crazy bike path.
Yes.
It's like the most fun bike path ever.
That was sick.
Even though there
I
was that
forgot
one
about
dude
that.
on the e-bike doing like 30 miles an hour, flying by us in both directions.
Yeah, that path was sick. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it goes from like,
It's like a roller coaster.
It's not Bartlett, New Hampshire, down towards Lincoln, but it was like a roller coaster over by where the Flume is and all of that. Yeah, it was really cool.
Very fun.
Yeah, thanks for coming by. Thanks for the pizza. I want to plug the pizza at least. A Guy in His Pie, Mineral Spring Ave.
Yep.
What days of the week are you open?
Wednesday through Sunday.
Wednesday through Sunday. And what
4
else
to
did
9.
you say we were going to plug? I think it was a joke.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, you can plug that later.
I don't remember.
No.
I don't remember what it was.
But yeah, check out. It's great. It's great pizza. Honestly, I talk about it a lot. You kindly brought me some. I can't wait to eat it. I should come more often. You've been in the new spot for a year. I just saw that
Almost.
on Instagram. Almost.
Well, we started building it a little over a year ago.
And then how long has it been total? 3 years, or did you say 5 years?
5.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, 4 officially. But I started it 5 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
When it used to just be able to pull up on the street.
Yep.
And look how far you've come.
Slanging out of the house.
That's right. Hey, I love that. That's a real success story.
There's
if you
still
ask me.
people that come from that era, which is great.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's whenever I explain it, because I do, like, believe me, people at work, and I wear the hat to work, people are like, oh, what's that about? I'm like, oh, well, you won't believe this. Hey, it's great. I think it's fucking great pizza. And hey, people have said it's a great wine selection.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's good merch. Brian just gave me this hat.
Corduroy dad hat.
Corduroy dad hat.
Jeff Classics Customs right there.
Yep. Classic Custom. Jeff LaPierre got that made.
Yeah.
So shout out to Jeff. Shout out to A Guy in His Pie. Mineral Spring Ave. What's the best way to people to find you? Instagram? Is that what you would say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah. Instagram, Google,
Yep.
website, all
Great.
that stuff.
Sweet. Thank you, Brian.
Thanks.
No problem. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Decaf left, regular right. Decaf left, regular right. It's very challenging work.